So what's up guys, and welcome to another video here on Abster TCG on this beautiful Sunday, or whenever you are watching this video. So I have gotten a lot of requests to do a reaction to this game in Japan between a Blackbeard player and a Doflamingo player, and apparently it was a really good game. So today we're just going to chill, we're going to look at the VOD, and I'm going to do some commentary. Keep in mind that maybe there will be some misplays in this video, I don't know, but if they are, you have to take with a grain of salt, because it can get nervous to be on stage. But before we hop into the video, we have a little bit of a public service announcement to make. So for this public service announcement, we also have the cat with us, but I've always been a fan. I watched a lot of these things about these movements on these political prisoners who are completely innocent, and especially those who have done nothing wrong and just got in jail for nothing. So I'm actually going to start a movement for one of them, for our boy Sakazuki. He did nothing wrong. Please free him, Bandai. Please free him. Okay, so with that said, please free our boy. We miss him. I miss him at least, and he's going to sit here on the videos for the future, maybe until Bandai releases him, when I can take him out and start playing with him. So we will see. But let's just get into this. So we have Tei Wen Kai on the Blue Doffy versus Icy Fox 1 on the Blackbeard. So we are going to start as the Teach player, and we're going to go for a stage and discard a finger gun and look at the top 3. When OP10 comes out, there will be a lot more, as I told before, a lot more reasons to play that stage if you find like the Don to do it, because your Liberation and your Kusan are key cards in this matchup, so you want to find them. And also Kusan draws your card, the Liberation nets you 2 cards. And also throwing the finger gun here I think is correctly, because I don't really like playing finger guns in early game on the 4 costs. I rather go 9 with leader on anything and then pitching with leader, because yeah, if they drop 2 cards, yeah, they drop 2 cards to 2Ks, and if we go finger gun, then we have to kill the 4 cost, and then we discard another card, so we're losing 2 cards to grid off a 4 drop. But in the other scenario, we actually take 2 cards from the opponent. They will keep the 4 drop, but we can then throw for leader and not go minus. So it set up better for later turns. But in late game, in some cases or some spots, it actually can be good to finger gun or black hole bodies. But in general, in the early game, I like to attack the Dofy bodies instead. So we are going to look. We are going to take a Lafitte. Perfectly fine. And we are then going to pass. So Dofy will start with a Sengoku and is finding 3 Perona, 1 Boa, 1 Jinbe, so we are going to take the Boa. And then we're going for another Sengoku. That's a really good opening for the Doflamingo player. You're looking to get, like, yeah, you're looking for Teach, you're looking for using general 6k body, so you're looking to play as many 1 cost as possible, preferably Sengokus this turn, or 1 Perona or 1 Boogie to set up next turn. Because you can attack the Doku and you can attack the Lafitte for free, so you don't have to waste your leader swing. So we're going to use stage, pitch on the finger gun. As you see, we don't need the finger guns in early game. We mainly want it for the trigger into this matchup. So we're going to go 5, Dofy player is going to take. We are going to go Doku, Lafitte, and then we're going to discard leader and pass. So I think this is a good play to do, not KOing anything at this time with the Doku, because we are setting up for the Kusan into Augur and KO a 4 drop next turn. And then we have 2 bodies which will draw us a card, and our opponent will be at 6 stone, so they can't go Tiger on this. So for them, they probably have to clear them and we'll draw cards. And then if we extend next turn on board and they go Tiger, then we are in a lot better position, because we have seen a lot more cards and your opponent wasting a turn. Later turn with Tiger. So this is a perfect game state to be in this matchup. So opponent is going to do 2 for a Teach, a blue Teach, and then we're going to do the effect of it, and then we're going to go 7 at lead, tapping 1, And then we are going to play Perona, yeah, just to get out more bodies to maybe swing with late game, because we teach you throw a lot of cards, especially when you during the later of the game you're going to be down in hand size. So your opponent attacking 5s at you is actually kind of annoying, because you take or throw a card, and against aggressive deck like Doflamingo, it's really cringe to take these like small hits. And throwing a card also is cringe, because you will go down in hand size so much. So we're going to pass, and Isofox is going to draw, and we are pitching a black hole to look at the top 3. So we find a Liberation, really good, really nice. And then we're doing 5 Don for a Kusan, of course, broken card. Can't wait to play him IRL. We're going to get the Van Auger, and we are going to KO the Boa. And then we are probably going to swing a 5 at lead. So yeah, this is another reason why you mainly want to go first into Doflamingo, because when you do this setup, your opponent will go to 6 Don, which means that they can't Tiger you. So they most likely want to swing into this, so you will draw 2 cards, as I said before. So we're going to pass. And we are going to throw with the leader ability too. So we're going to Doffy player. He's at 6 Don now. So he could go for a 2-body play and attack on the Van Auger. So he's playing the Law. Then we are going at Van Auger. We are playing a Boa. Then we're passing. So right now for the Teach player, Liberation is live, which is really nice. So we're going to pass over to Isofox, and we are going to draw. I don't know how many cards we have in hand, but it looks like there's quite a lot, because we just drew 3 cards. So yeah, we are at 7 Don, and we are going to pitch the My Era Begins. So this turn is probably a Liberation Lafitte, maybe, like the Lafitte on board. But it could, yeah, most likely this, we can clear the bodies, and then we can go 5 at, maybe we swing at 5 at Sengoku, maybe we swing at 5 at lead. There's so many small bodies, but maybe just clearing out the Sengoku here is beneficial for the later stages, because so your opponent don't have these small swingers like 5, 5, 5, as I said. So we're probably swinging into the Sengoku here. So we're going to use Lafitte. And then we are finding another dog queue. Very lucky, or like very nice at least. So we are probably liberationing now the double 4 costs. Yeah, this card is so nice. It will be so good to have it in this matchup, just to kill these things. Oh, I mean, I'm waiting patiently for them. So we are also going to trash leader for a Burgess. Burgess is not that good into Dofi, because it needs setup, and it takes time for it to set up. And also it's a Tiger target, and so you probably want to swing with it early, but then it's like a 4-6 vanilla, and 4-6 vanilla is not good against Dofi. If it's a 4-7, it becomes a lot better, of course, but yeah, I think the game plan you should do into Dofi, especially coming OP10, is this kind of thing, that you try to just clear his board with Lafitte, with Doku Augurs, Liberation, try to find them, use Kusan to draw cards, and then maybe you can drop Bird, yes, but I don't think the card will net you that much compared to what the other things are. So you should mainly look to play the matchup like Isofox is doing here. So yeah, the Dofi play will start against the empty board. So there's probably coming out 2 4 costs this turn. I think in this scenario, I obviously know who will win this, because people wanted me to react to this clip, so obviously one of the players is gonna win. I'm not going to say who, but I think you all know. It kind of looks like, I don't know who looks favored here. I think Dofi maybe be slightly favored in this case, depending on the hands, because I can see them. So we're going to counter out to Shiryu, and don't be afraid to throw 2 cases. The 1 case in your hand are better. You can just see them as a counter. take a hit anyway. So if you have Doku, I think he had in this case, rather throw Shiri, you don't take both. So we can throw 2Ks on 5K swings if we need to. So we're going to take, we're going to pass as a teach player. I don't really know actually if I agreed on the swing with the teach, because it gives so much value as to pump up bodies every turn, because it will just go swung on right now by our teach. So we are actually playing like not playing the long game, and if we want to attack with it, we can do it a turn later. So it's kind of the same. Like, yeah, the opponent will have another 2K, but you will have a crazy effect on board that has to be like addressed. So I don't know if I like the swing there with. Okay, so he went a 6, so the throw 2K was completely fine to do. But I don't know if I would like to swing with this one. I don't know. So we are going to throw with Hachi, throwing a teach, because Tenko teach probably won't come up, and we maybe have another one to close out the game with it. So we're doing the finger thing, the TCG player thing, like we have to count out this turn. Lovely. So we are going to take you still thinking? We are going to take a Vasco shot, okay. So at this point also, if we are going to build a little bit of a board here as a teach player, we are probably going to lose to the Raging Tiger. So here we're just praying that the opponent don't have Raging Tiger in his hand. So we're going 5 at teach. Yeah, see, it just dies, and he gets rid of this like thing that can pump out stats, put out bodies, and make you hit with your leader. I don't know if I agree with the play to attack with the teach. We're going to do a Kusan. We are probably taking a, yes, we are taking a Van Auger, so we are most likely going for a Doku here to KO one of the laws, and then we'll do 2 Don for a Vasco. So here we are 3 cards in hand. The opponent will be at 5 and has a like developed board. So if we get tigered here, we actually lose the game on the spot if he tigers these 2. So yeah, I think Tiger Steel is a dangerous card. But I think we have played to the best of our ability as teach players. I think this is looking really good. But now we just have to be a little bit lucky and not get tigered here. So Dofi player is going to start his turn, setting up the Don in piles of 3 and 7. That's scary. Because yeah, no tiger. So maybe, okay, there's a swing, so we're going 8 at Auger, and we are passing one, and we are missing with the Yuzu. Missing with the Dofi, I mean, hitting the Yuzu, unfortunate. So we're going to draw with the Van Auger, so we go up at 4 cards in hand. So yeah, we're probably swinging at the Doku. Doku dies, we're drawing another card. And now we are swinging 6 at lead. We are thinking as the Blackbeard players, we are taking. And we're going to play Sengoku and Moria and pass. So here I think the game is up in the air depending what we have in our hand as a teach player. I think we maybe have 6 or 7 cards in hand. We have 7, so there's actually quite a lot. We are looking at top 3, and luckily we find Liberation here, I think, to clear his board, yeah. So we are getting our good cards, and the opponent's not getting the tigers, which is really nice. And we are at 10 on right, so we are probably looking to clear a lot as possible. We are going to go Liberation here, and then we are maybe going to play Burgess, or for 4 Don we could do Laboon, we could do a Doku here to KO and Lafitte maybe. Yeah, so we're going Doku, hopefully we have a Lafitte 2 in hand. No, so we're just going to pass. Okay, so here I think like Tiger is cringe, but it's not as worse as the turn before. But I think Tiger will, no, maybe Tiger's not that cringe anymore right now. So we're going to go 7 at lead, and we are going to miss again, or we're going to hit a boogie, but it does not do anything. So we are really unlucky here as a Dofi player because we are not finding the tiger, and also we are missing with the leader ability twice now, when it should be like a higher percentage for us to hit it. But if we would have hit it last turn, the Icy Fox passed with 2 Don up, so the swing will not be at the Sengoku, the swing will be a 7 at the most likely 5k body. If it was a 6k, then maybe a 2k could have been thrown, but I don't think it mattered as much. I think it mattered a little bit, but I think this turn mattered a lot more, because now we're just playing a Yuzu and playing one body, we can get teached here, so Yuzu can't attack, and then we attack, and then we have a big blocker for the Dofi, and then we also can KO the boogie with the Dokyu. So we are not in a good position now as a Dofi player, and this is the point where the teach player is starting to win the game. So as you see, what Icy Fox has been doing is just to keep out resourcing the Dofi player, and when we get to this stage that he has to play a Yuzu like a 6-7 vanilla, does nothing and has empty board, then our 10 drops also get a lot of value. But I don't know if he has a 10 drop in hand, but here in this specific scenario I think a 10 drop could be really good, because there's no pressure coming from the Dofi player. So we are taking the Lafitte, and yeah, I saw I think he had a Kusan in hand, so he's probably going for a Kusan play here to draw another card. Okay, yeah, we are going Kusan. What are we taking? Most likely Van Auger. Yeah, we are going for a Van Auger. Here. Yeah, I think Van Auger here is good. But he has to have another thing to decrease in hand to okay, so we are going for the stronger. And we are pitching a Laboon. And we are decreasing the Yuzu. And then we are going to KO the Yuzu. And now we're probably, we're attacking the buggy just to clear these bodies and make it so that the opponent need to go into our attack to our bodies instead of our face, especially the small ones. So we're going to look at top 5 again. I don't know how many cards the Dofi player has, but yeah, Tiger here will also be a little bit cringe because we're going to lose 2 of our bodies, and he's probably going 7 at the left feet, or maybe even face here. Because so as the teach player here, our win con is obviously just to keep up the tempo and the pressure and not going like down to 0 and just keeping Dofi from developing or keep playing hard. And I think the Dofi win con here, I think we have like 3 or 4 cards in hand. So we are probably going to look for a perfume play. Even if we don't have perfume in hand, maybe that's the only way we win. So we should probably like set up for it. So if we 100% lose if we play normally, then we should not play normally. And if it's like 90% loss if we play for female, we should probably play for female, because there's a 10% higher chance to win that way. So, but we will have to see how the hand looks like and how many cards there are in the hand. So there's 4 cards in hand. So I think right now we are looking to do maybe a femur kind of thing. So here, yeah, we're putting up 2 Don. I can't really see the hand, but we're going 7 at lead, doing nothing more. We're taking. So we're playing Jimbe and Moria. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think here we will also be looking for a Tiger. A Tiger would be really nice as the Dofi player here. I think maybe one Tiger this game could actually have won us the game. But we're going stage, looking for a stronger. These, I think Israeli sleeves are looking really sick. Holy shit. Yeah, it probably Israeli. So we are going to go Auger and Dokyu on the Moria. KOing it, so we still have the Jimbe on board. And for Icy Fox here, I think a Teach would be perfect, I would say, at least, because then we're stunned and then we have a big blocker, so if our opponent going to start to swing big, we can block and maybe counter out and then have the blocker, maybe go another Teach and just start to shipping down the opponent's life. So we are counting the cards in grave. So I think here, if you are playing Teach in tournaments, always put the cards in piles of 4, because if you start to count the cards in your grave when playing, then your opponent will know that you have a Burgess in your hand. Maybe when O10 comes out, you can just look through it to like, okay, maybe Kusan, but you should always have them a pile at 4s, because then you can just look how much you have or what cards you have, so you're not giving any information to your opponent that like you have Kusan or Burgess. So that's just a tip from me, and it's free for you guys. You lovely guys getting that tip for free. So we are going to go 5 at the leader, and we are going to take. We are going to play the 10 cost Teach, and here I think as the Dofi player here, I think there was an argument to counter out this attack. The reason why is because, like, if you counter out, then we are 3 life, and our only win con here is probably go for a femur play. So this actually makes it easier for the Teach to kill us next turn or the turn after that. So I probably think we actually should have countered out if we had a counter for the 5k, because then we have 3 life, and then we're just going balls to the wall into Teach and just trying to go for the femur play, because I don't see any other win con here than winning with a femur. So we should probably have kept alive at 3. So we're going to draw. Okay, so we have a femur in hand too. So I don't know if he drew it or not, but I think he should have recognized that, okay, our only way to win this is femur. So what we have to do is just to play with it. So we are going to count the Don. So we are going to go 15 at leader, and we are going to block with the Teach. So we will actually see if it matters, because we could have been a 3 life here. So we're going to discard. So if we don't have any answer either to the Jimbe here, we're probably using the Augur and Dokyo to kill it. So then it will take like 2 turns for him to kill the Dauphin now, so we'll get another turn. But if we would have been at 3 life, we maybe could have got yet another turn. So we're going to go 1 down. We're going to look at the top 5. We are going to take the Augur. And we are going to play the Augur. And we are going to KO the Jimbe. Here. So we have femur, Teach, something, I don't know. So here also we are throwing a 1k and a 2k. If we actually would have kept, if we counter the last turn, the 5, the last turn, the 5000, then we could have taken this hit, and we could have kept the 2k in hand. But now we have to throw both of them. So we are probably attacking a 7 with Augur, maybe 8 with Augur. So here again we would have if we would have done to counter out the Teach attack, we would actually be at who would we, if we go in 7 here, we could actually take, yeah, we would maybe be at, we would have another card in hand, or we would be at 2 life here, so maybe it would matter. So we find another Perfume Femur. So actually the turn when we swung at face, when the Teach were out, there would be an argument to do femur then and just go face and praying that we get another femur from here, because I don't think there's another win con than getting like the femur for game. So maybe if he had done it, then it would actually be game from here, because he could have gone 15. So there could be some optimization, but I think it's like correctly playing incorrect, because it's obviously not correct to do that in theory, but if you look at the game state, how it looks, then it will probably be a win. So yeah, here we are going for the attack. We went 9 and Teach play took, so Teach is most likely having game from here. So he should actually, yeah, so he's going A7, and then yeah, he's just going to for game. GG's. So I think this game were really clean played from Icy Fox. I think this is a really good game to take like notice about, and maybe rewatching 3-4 times and look what it does and what it looks for. The like minus thing about it is because we can't see the hand, but we can kinda see the hand. But I think it was really well played from Icy Fox. I think Taewen also played good. I think we have won the game if we actually went for the femur into hoping to draw another femur, because that was the only way we could win, and we would actually have won if we do it. But like in hindsight, we could like, yeah, we could have done this better. So when we are sitting there and when we are playing, that's when it actually matters. And also we were kinda lucky too playing Blackbeard there, because the opponent did not see Tiger. And Tiger on like one of the turns would probably have swung the game to the Dof player's favor. So yeah, I think this is a good scenario of how we want to play Teach into Dof. So really well played by Icy Fox, one. And also well played to Taewen Kai. If any of you have social medias, or if anyone knows the Twitter or anything, you can put it down in the comments. And also 8% of you lovely guys watch this far into my videos, so this is like kind of a small elite community, like so if you are one of those, put 8% gang or 8% something funny down there in the comment section. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe, please like, do these things so I can be happy, we could say. So have a great night or day or whenever you're watching.